Welcome back. Dose of Reality. I just want to read to you a little rant that I typed up myself just a few minutes ago. I think it's very important. I posted it on my Facebook. Now I would like to read it to you, to my YouTube, Rockfin, etc. audience here in this video. I think it's a very important message, and I want people to know where I stand and why I do some of the things I do. So without further ado, I'll just get into it. We are all on different journeys of truth. We all have things we hold higher than others in our own personal journey. I understand that. That all being said, I have extreme frustration with so-called movement. For the most part, people love comfort zones, and even more so, people are followers, viewers and content creators alike. The Mandela effect community as a whole has been mocked and ridiculed as people with shit memories or people just falling for a psyop. I see this come from many sides, including those that tell you they know we are in a supernatural realm, or at least it has supernatural aspects to it. The very same people that dismiss that this is happening entirely. People may not like my approach, but it's not gonna change. What is happening with the reality shifts is certainly profound. There is not a single person, not one, reading this or now listening to this that is not affected by this. My theories on the cause are just that, theories. People will try to straw man us by saying we all believe this or we all believe that. No, we are not in any type of consensus on the cause. That does not make it any less valid. Sorry if we haven't gotten to the bottom of the mystery of the most profound occurrence yet. Maybe, and I do say maybe, if we had some help and more hands on deck instead of being mocked, we would be closer. I've posted many people's names and videos of people going through these experiences. While some may see it as picking fights, I am not. But I am the one that needs to point the hypocrisy out. I'm trying to light a fire under people's ass. Now, all the chats are watching closely to see how these people respond. I get endless emails now from viewers of others out of their frustration over the denial of this. Especially after the recent round of interviews I've been giving. Everybody's hitting me up. People are literally unsubscribing and unfollowing your channels, guys, because they see the outright absurdity here. We have truthers, many with followings much larger than mine, trying to convince their followers how their senses are failing them, all to protect their precious preferred paradigm of reality. I can't just let that slide. That is playing right into mainstream science's hands. 4 years ago, I decided to stop making videos. Now, I've been doing podcasts for 12 years, but 4 years ago, I decided to move it over to YouTube. Some of these videos were on Flat Earth, some on 9/11, etc. Obviously some when the current thing of the last 2 years was rolled out. I did a lot on that. But mostly, I focused on the Mandela effect. And the reason I did that was I saw most content creators not taking it seriously, which was not helping spread the word in my opinion. Flat Earth didn't need me. Plenty of hands on deck. I found myself in a unique position in my opinion. A position to try and build bridges and connect these topics. While some may see my approach as aggressive, it has worked in a huge way with the viewers. As far as the content creators though, not so much. I never wanted anyone to stop their area of expertise to cover this instead. It needs to be taken seriously though. What I have seen is many seem to be outright gatekeeping it. It is affecting everything. I continually show people with tons of knowledge in certain areas, highly Mandela affected by changes in those areas that they studied so much. Many lies of this world have been spotlit ahead of time by the reality shifts. Many changes in the Bible go hand in hand with agendas played out on this earth. I watch truthers say stuff like, it is just companies and logos and brands changing names. Well, why not come back and show me which of my videos are simply that? It's easy to look that stuff up. I'll even give you some of the resources. They don't bother though. We look that stuff up to make sure we don't falsely present something as a change when it's a company logo brand change. But they claim that we don't, and that's what it is, yet they don't come back and show that. Then they turn around and tell their followers that we are falling for a PSYOP. The real PSYOP is the truth movement, mostly as a whole, trying to shut this down, minimalize this, just like we see with the media. For me, the Mandela effect is direct communication from the creator and more. Messages, synchronicities, etc. This all ties in. You probably most notably see my frustration within the flat earth community. There is a good reason for this. The globe deception is one of the most massive lies and psyops ever. People that have made it that far are held to a higher standard. Apparently, that was a mistaken judgment on my part. Many people, not all, many people though, seem to somehow have just strolled into these topics. Then there is paid gatekeeping. These people do exist, and be sure they are in these movements. Some of the people I call out are this, paid to lead you away from truth. However, I believe there are a little less of these people than those that call everyone a shill believe. These movements self-destruct on their own. Sometimes they just need to be nudged the right way. What I 100% see though is truthers with a large following in their comfort zone. Their ego has been boosted by inflated YouTube numbers. Some of these people put out great content for a few years, but now it's all recycled garbage. They don't want you to go forward. All they care about is their large chat numbers, their large super chat. Some just rode the wave of the explosion of flat earth on YouTube. There are also some that have financial incentive. Let me clarify. I am not, and I think it makes us all look so bad when people complain of others making money. I mean, I've seen so many arguments of, you're selling this much merch, or you're selling that merch, and the other person is selling stuff too. It's like ridiculous, okay? But I will say this. Because of the financial incentives that some have grown used to, they're afraid to switch gears or address something they think will trigger their followers and possibly lose income. And this is simply not acceptable. I am not a fool. Neither are most of the Mandela effect community. Of course, there are idiots in every group, okay? I'm not saying there's not some bad seeds, some people that lack discernment. That goes for every group. The fact is, though, most of us, at least the ones around me, are all aware of the same lies that you people present. Myself, in most cases, ahead of you guys. We aren't the fools. The people denying that this is happening are. Time to get the F out of your comfort zone, people. I have never said this is the be-all, end-all to truth. The journey always continues. However, many others I have seen dig their feet in and tell you, well, media fakery or flat earth is the ultimate, and they get complacent with truth. This is exactly what we don't need. If being in my Mandela effect videos triggers you as a content creator, maybe it is time to come out, admit you were wrong in a genuine way, and start to dig into this a little bit. Either that, or make sure you pre-record all your content and skim through it all, and make sure you hide anytime you have a Mandela effect come out your mouth. As absurd as that second option is, there are some people that are actually already doing that. I have triggered many. I will continue to do such. I'm not here for friends or popularity, even though some of that comes with the territory. I'm here to keep it real and continue the journey. Can you say that about your favorite content creators? Are they keeping it real, or do you know they are being dishonest about this? If so, why is that acceptable? Everyone should think long and hard about what I said here. Are you gatekeeping people from this truth? I will continue to do what I am doing. I'm having a huge effect. It's 2022 now. No excuse for researchers on these platforms to call this a psyop. You sound foolish. To the people that don't just poo-poo, but actually make debunk videos or streams on this, good luck. You deserve to be embarrassed. With other people that just don't get it yet, it's not about embarrassing them. It's about lighting the fire under them And actually, since they're not going to address it properly, I'm going to show all your viewers how affected you are. You're eventually going to have to face the truth. I'm in the works with all sorts of shows to call out and expose the clowns making videos against us. Again, I am saying a difference between the people denying it and the people going out and trying to debunk it. They are complete clowns, and they deserve to be embarrassed, and we will wipe the floor with them. I'll make an example out of them. If you're not going to stand in the way of truth, then get the F out of my way.